There are moments when the silence feels too heavy, when the world around you seems to fade into shadows, and you wonder if anyone truly sees your pain. Maybe tonight you find yourself lying awake, eyes open in the darkness, wondering if God has forgotten your name. But listen carefully, because this message is for you. The Virgin Mary wants you to know something powerful. Even in darkness, she is holding your hand. You are not walking alone, even if your eyes can't yet see the light. It's easy to believe in miracles when everything is going right. But faith is tested when nothing makes sense, when prayers seem unanswered, and your strength feels like it's slipping away. And yet, this is precisely where divine presence becomes the strongest. Right now, as you listen, something unseen is happening. The Virgin Mary is whispering to your heart, "Do not give up. You are still being guided, even through the storm." You see, the darkest nights are not signs of God's absence. They are invitations to trust what cannot yet be seen. Think about it. When a child walks with their mother through the dark, they may not see the path, but they keep moving forward because their tiny hand is safely wrapped inside hers. That's exactly how Mary holds you now. Tenderly, faithfully, never letting go. No matter how hard life feels, many people have shared stories of moments when they felt completely abandoned, only to discover that it was in that very stillness that heaven was working behind the scenes. Maybe you've been asking for a sign, some kind of reassurance that you are not forgotten. Maybe you've cried in silence, believing no one could possibly understand what you're going through. But she does. The Virgin Mary knows pain. She knows loss. She knows what it means to watch everything you love hang in the balance and still whisper, "Let it be done according to your will." There is a sacred power in that surrender. Because every tear you've shed, every moment you thought went unnoticed, has been seen by heaven. And right now, the Virgin Mary is closer than you think, walking beside you, wrapping her light around your weary spirit. You might not feel it yet, but her presence is already bringing calm where there was chaos, hope where there was despair. So let me tell you something. This darkness is not your end. It's the womb of a new beginning. The things that are breaking in your life are not meant to destroy you, but to release what no longer serves your purpose. When everything around you seems to fall apart, it's often because heaven is building something better, piece by piece, quietly, perfectly timed. The Virgin Mary says, "I will hold your hand through it all." There's a story about a woman named Clara. For years, she prayed for healing, not just for her body, but for her heart. She had lost her husband, her job, and her faith all within a year. Every night she would light a small candle before the image of the Virgin Mary, whispering through tears, "Are you still there?" For months nothing seemed to change. But one night, as she sat in that same darkness, she suddenly felt warmth on her shoulder, a sense of calm she couldn't explain. The next morning, she received a call. Her medical tests were clear. The illness that had threatened her life was gone. Was it coincidence? Maybe. But Clara knew in her heart that was the night Mary held her hand. That was the night heaven began to move. You see, that's how faith works. It's not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it's just a soft presence that steadies your breathing, a quiet reminder that you're not forgotten. The Virgin Mary doesn't always stop the storm. Sometimes she simply sits beside you until it passes. She reminds you that light always returns, that healing always follows pain, and that every dark valley eventually opens into a field of light. If you've been through sleepless nights, through loss, through loneliness, this message is for you. The Virgin Mary wants you to know that your suffering has not gone unnoticed. She is interceding for you, whispering your name before the throne of heaven. She's asking for your strength to be renewed, for your hope to be restored, and for peace to settle deep within your soul. And maybe that's what you need to hear tonight. Peace is coming. Not because your problems will magically disappear, but because your heart will find rest in the one truth that never changes. You are loved, deeply and completely. There's a reason why this message has reached you. You could have scrolled past, you could have ignored it, but you didn't, because something inside you needed to hear that you're not alone. That what you're facing right now is not punishment, it's preparation. You are being refined, not rejected. You are being guided, not forgotten. And Mary, your heavenly mother, is walking with you every step of the way. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe. Feel that gentle presence around you. It's her. She's reminding you that every shadow eventually fades. That even when your heart feels empty, heaven is already pouring grace into the cracks. You've been stronger than you think, braver than you realize. And tonight she's saying, rest, my child. You fought enough. Let me hold your hand through the rest. Imagine that. Her hand reaching for yours in the dark. Imagine the warmth of her touch, the calm that settles deep in your soul as she whispers, I am here. That's not imagination. That's divine love in motion, because the Virgin Mary never abandons those who call upon her. So tonight, as you go to sleep, know that you are not alone in your pain. Know that even if no one else understands, heaven does. The Virgin Mary is interceding for you, watching over your home, your loved ones, your heart. She's guiding you toward a peace that can't be shaken. A peace that begins the moment you surrender your fear and trust her guidance. And if you've lost hope along the way, let this be your reminder. The darkness is only temporary. It cannot last forever. The dawn will come, and when it does, you'll look back and realize that even in your weakest moments, you were being carried, because that's what divine love does. It holds you up when you can't stand. It lights a candle in your soul when your own flame goes out. And that's what the Virgin Mary is doing right now for you. Maybe you've been praying for a sign. This is it. The message is clear and simple. Even in darkness, she is holding your hand. You are not forgotten. You are not unloved. You are exactly where you need to be for your miracle to unfold. So tonight, let go of the worry. Release the pain you've been holding. Whisper her name, Mary. Feel her presence surround you like soft light. And as you drift into rest, remember this promise. When you cannot see the way, heaven will guide your steps. Before you leave, take a moment to breathe and reflect. If this message touched your heart, write Amen in the comments as a sign of your faith. Let others see your light and know they are not alone either. Subscribe if you want more messages of comfort and divine hope, because together we are building a community of faith and peace, a place where no one walks alone in the dark. And don't forget to like this video, not for numbers or fame, but as an act of gratitude, a way of saying, thank you, Mother Mary, for never letting go of my hand. Because even now, as you listen to these words, she's with you. Her love surrounds you. And when you wake up tomorrow, the light will be a little brighter, your heart a little calmer, your faith a little stronger. The Virgin Mary says, even in darkness, I'm holding your hand. Believe it, because heaven never lies.